Hi, I'm Construction Gamer and this is Transport Fever 2. Urban Games have very kindly let me have an early access key so I can take a look at the game ahead of its release on the 27th of December, and so far I've been taking a quick look at some of the new features that are in this new game. In the previous two episodes I built a few bus lines, which you can see here, and in the last episode we built our first passenger railway between Wooler and Richmond up there. Seems to be doing alright actually. We are making a good amount of money now. Let's see, we've got 6 million in the bank, we've got no loan, paid that off, and the rail line is bringing in almost £1 million per quarter, so quite pleased with that. The road is not doing too bad either. If you just look at the stats, the lines again, Wimborne Minster, that was struggling. I messed up with the I paused one of the vehicles and thought I'd unpaused it, but I hadn't, so they'd all bunched up, so I've unbunched those manually, and this seems to be doing a little bit better. I've got a few shuttles to connect to the railway station, so I've got Shuttle Richmond, Shuttle Wooler. They don't make huge profits. They have made a profit in the past, and they are handy because if you look at the railway spread, we are covering quite a lot, but you can see the town has started to spread out now. So I've got a station here, a station over here which connects up to the station, and the same over in Richmond. So I was just looking at this station before. It's got 60 people now. What I wanted to do was, if I bring up the lines, Richmond to Wooler, configure vehicles, and go to that, and we want to replace those. I was just taking a quick look at what we can afford. We've got quite a bit of money in the bank, so I was thinking if we go for something a bit quicker, I think we're doing 31 miles per hour and it's 62, so if we try and go for that and we put a few of them on, what's the capacity? 28, 42, 56. I think we might be able to do that. Now it says replace for 12 million, but I think that's just the cost it would cost to replace both these trains, but I'm assuming we will be able to sell the old vehicles, so we're going to try that, and one's worked. How much did that just take off me then? It took off the full 6. Did we sell anything? Vehicles, railroad. Now, I'm not sure if that just deducts it manually or automatically rather, but usually when you replace vehicles you do get a bit of money back, so I'm not sure if it's just done that itself or if we have to if you just don't get any money back. That's not sure on that one, but we have replaced one of them anyway, which is a bit of a pain. So what we're going to do, I've paid off the loan and now I'm going to take out another loan, get that back up, because we can't have one slower vehicle, that just won't work at all. So we had one of them and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Replace that now, and we have replaced both of those now. It's cost me quite a bit of money, but hopefully it should pay off. I mean, we did have 50 people waiting at the station, so we should be able to fill those new carriages with those. How many of you got on board? Let's slow the game down so we can have a look. 44 still, but that should improve. Should be able to make a bit of money on that. But what I wanted to do in this episode was start to introduce cargo back into the game, because the first playthrough I didn't really know the new game mechanics that well, and I tried to introduce some cargo lines, and it's different. I wouldn't say it's harder, it's just different than Transport Fever 1. How many people are waiting there now? 41. I thought we could do better than that. Never mind. We will crack on with what I wanted to do next. I noticed that we have quite a few buildings that require construction materials, so Uckfield, Maidstone, Wimborne Minster, and there was another one, Widnes. They all require construction materials, so I think that's what we're going to do next. We're going to set up a freight line for construction materials. We have our construction materials plant down here and a quarry up here, so it's a good old distance to cover, which should equate to a good amount of profitability. So I think the first thing we'll do, I mean, it's quite a flat map, so it shouldn't be too tricky. First thing we want is a cargo station. We want it to be quite long. We're going to make it a terminus. We're going to chuck it on there, remembering we don't connect directly to roads anymore. It's that little blue thing, if you can just about see it, and then you can see the factory there illuminated in white, so we know that that is connected up. So we're going to place that down there. I think what we'll do is we'll head straight up to the quarry, and we will just chuck this in here. Let's have a look, see if that connects. Oh, it's not connecting. Come on. No, that's it, so that's connected up. I'm not happy with that, to be fair. Let's get a dirt track in, like so, and that actually, you can see that is actually connecting itself to the quarry, so that's quite handy. So you can connect it to different sides. Let's try another side. So yeah, you can connect it from different sides, so you're not just stuck with the one side connected. So now what we can do is we come back in with the station, put it on an angle that I prefer, like so. You can see the two blue boxes there. Oh, and we are connected. The quarry is illuminated white, so we know we're connected to that. And I suppose we may as well use some of this loan to get this railway built. So we'll go to tracks again. Like the last episode when we built the first passenger railway, I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible. Maximum speed we've got at the minute is 75. We haven't unlocked high speed tracks yet, but we're just trying ever so gently to get this railway built without too many engineering feats. So where are we? We are quite far away, so we've got quite a while to go. I think before I go any further, so we're going to go to the right of Richmond. I'm going to build this mountain pass before I do anything else, because I don't. Yeah, wonder what's best. Probably if we went round it, we're adding quite a bit to. No, actually, no. Ignore me. We're going to do that straight across, just clipping the bottom of the mountain there, and then find our railway track going round Richmond. Not too concerned. We've got 75 miles per hour maximum, so not too concerned about that. Where is the line? It's there. So just going to build a little bit here and try and get level crossing. How's that looking? With this, it does seem like you get a better preview than you did in the original Transport Fever, so you get a good view of what it's actually going to look like before you build it, and that's not too bad. A tiny bit of kind of glitching out there, but that is not too bad at all. Come round. Where are we? To no, that's awful. To there. No, still awful. No, I'm not sure. That's costing us money to delete again. What? Not possible. Well, I'm trying to build streets, that's why. Get that round there like that. Keep that 75. And we are well on our way to the factory. Let's get that over there. Again, another level crossing. Just taking a quick look at it, just to make sure it's nice and flat. And we continue. We've got quite a while to go. I'm not sure how much the train's going to cost. I'm reckoning we're going to have to put more of a loan in, but we will see. Let's keep that going. Nice and straight now. I don't think we need to worry too much. Let's get this line all the way down to here. No, don't want to do that. We just want to take our time. And then we want to curve and then slow down as we approach the station, like so. So we are connected up. I think, what did I say the station was? It is 240 meters. One of the things that it doesn't show you is when you go to configure, it doesn't appear to show you anywhere how long the station is as you extend it. So you need to know how long the base station was that you place. So chuck that out there like that. We're just going to put one train on because that's all I can afford, I think, at the minute. What are we doing? Rail tracks. Get a bit of track out there. Buildings, depot. Chuck that on there. Well, not buy, but let's see how much it's going to fleece us for. So what's that? Is 789 horsepower, 1,360 horsepower. We're going to have to go with that. Let's chuck that on. And then we want wagons, cargo. We are going to be carrying quarried materials, so that is going to be a gondola, isn't it? Coal, iron ore, stone. So we've got 240 meters to play with, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford a train that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Capacity of 9,600. We're going to need a loan, aren't we? Dear. How much of a loan can we have? That much. Right. Where's that? Buy. And we haven't got a line, so we need a line. New line from the quarry. No, just from the quarry, please. To the factory. So that is stone. Richmond to witness, like so. Where am I? Where's my line? And that wants to go on to stone, like so. Let's get things rolling pretty quickly because we're going to be spending quite a lot on that train now. So where is that factory? The factory is there. The demand for construction materials is with industry, isn't it? I think. Oh, so loud. The joys of living on a high street. We'll have to excuse some of the traffic. So right, the industry requires the construction materials, or the ConMats. So we are going to need a truck station. Yeah, we're going to do a truck station. Don't want to be demolishing all the industry that was serving, so we're going to chuck that in there, like so. No, like so. And then come over to the construction materials factory, chuck our construction materials thingy-mabob there, and then we will put a line in. New line. So that is ConMats, as Colonel Failure calls them, and that is witness. ConMats, witness to witness. Okie dokie. I think we will put a building in, a depot, because we are going to be starting quite a few vehicles from here anyway. So I'll chuck that on, and we will buy vehicles. Now the cargo is slightly different. We have new trucks, so we have a standard truck here, which is a tarpaulin truck which carries everything, and then we have one of these which only takes logs, steel, planks and construction materials. But yeah, if you have a vehicle which only carries a specific cargo type, it does have a larger capacity than one that can carry all. It can only carry one more, but it's still a added bonus for no. Apart from the yearly cost goes up a bit. Is it any faster, any more powerful? No, just it can carry one more. I would have thought the benefits would have been a bit better, because I mean that's cost in an extra £10,000 to buy, but we can fit one more, so let's see, 1, 2, set line, ConMats, witness. Hopefully this should kick into gear pretty quickly. I mean, they do look pretty good, these new vehicles actually. And he's already got one load of bricks, so that's not too bad. And what we want to do is we want a Maidstone. Like I said in the previous episode, or the previous but one, I can't remember, you have to pay for any roads that you build out of towns. So if you build like a motorway going up the map, you will have to maintain and pay for that motorway yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal and use as much of the already pre-built infrastructure as possible. So that's not too bad. I don't really want to go. We're just going to go through witness for now. So, don't want to be building too much infrastructure. Where is our industry? Our industry is here. Buildings, truck station. It's not too bad on the edge of town, so that actually turn that off just so we've got a better view of where it covers. You can see all the buildings which accept construction materials are highlighted whilst you are placing the thing there. Did that place? Yeah, there we are. Just took a bit of time. Oh, it was an auto save, that's why. So new line from there to there, which is Maidstone. So we are ConMats to Maidstone, like so. And then we will buy some more vehicles. I reckon 6 at a guess. 6 of those, and they were all going on. What are you going on? ConMats Maidstone, like that. And what we want to do is we want to bring up a line, configure vehicles, and ConMats to Maidstone. We just want to make sure that, that our maintenance regime is on high, so 25%. It's going to cost us an extra 25%, but they will produce less emissions and hopefully last longer, like so. So we'll turn that up, and that is done. They are going to take a long time to unbunch, but hopefully we can get things moving pretty quickly. What are you doing? How much have you got on you? Oh, 104 of 104 already. That's good news. So hopefully that should start earning us money. You will see as we built a bit. We built a. Did we build some new road? Road maintenance is gone. I mean, this is yeah. It's a brand new game, so I am learning some of the new features. I did build a section of road, but we're not paying for it at the minute. You can see that more clearly with the railroad. The maintenance of tracks is costing us 206,000 since we built that new line. But we're not paying for that little bit of road we built, so I wonder if that just takes a bit of time to get into effect, or what I'm going to do is streets, medium country road, and I'm going to upgrade just not that much. I'm going to upgrade that just to a medium country road. I'm going to let this play through a minute and see how we're getting on with producing construction materials, and then yeah, you'll join me back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we've progressed the game very slightly. and I think you only pay for roads you upgrade. Now, I'm not entirely sure about that one just yet. I'll do a bit of experimentation, but I think that's one of the mistakes I made in the very first episode. I just upgraded a heck of a lot of roads to medium, and my expenditure for road maintenance shot up. So I think if you upgrade roads to anything other than the standard, then you will have to pay for the maintenance of that road. So I think that's one of the new features that you just have to be aware of within the game itself. I've just been progressing the game a little bit, and if we look at the railroad, we are earning money. And this train, what's this got on it? Hopefully it's got another. Stop. 104 of 104 again, so that's pretty good. We do have a bit of a build-up of ConMats here to witness. Maybe one more, two, and put that. Oh, you can do that when you buy the vehicle. You can put the maintenance on from the very start. So that is going to witness, like so, and then we've got some mostly waiting to go to witness. These trucks, what are these going out with? They're going out with 8. Get that one and that one. So get that. There's too many of them. Right. I want him. What you have to do is when you select a vehicle, if you select one and then select another one, it just overwrites the box that you've opened. So if you select one vehicle, move the box out the way, select another vehicle, move that box, and then select another vehicle, move that box. And what I want to do is I just want to stop these vehicles very briefly, just want to manually unbunch them a little bit. Stop. So I'm going to manually unbunch him as well, just so we're not bunching them all up together too much. The system will unbunch the vehicles eventually, but I'm just trying to help the process speed up a bit and help with our profitability earlier on. So if I let him go, like so, and then I will let him go. No, not that one. That one. Yeah, let him go. Wait a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds rather, and then let the next one go, just to help speed up that unbunching process a little bit more. I could have done this as well by just buying vehicles 2x2 or 1x1 and letting them go a bit more evenly, but I just let them all go at once. It will affect the profitability of the last vehicles, but he's only got 4 out of 8 on it, only because he was so close to the vehicle ahead of him. So let's give that a bit of a head start before we start him off again. And he's off. So let's take a look at the road situation. We are still making money, but I think a better indicator of how the cargo freight routes are doing is the lines. Can we extend this out? Yes, we can. So if you look first of all at our trains, wow, that Stone to Richmond really is raking in the money. That's not too bad at all. The ConMats, they are making money as well. The one into Widnes is not doing too badly at all. No, the one into Maidstone rather is doing well. The one into Widnes is making money. So I think my initial playthrough, I just done things a little bit wrong. Just I could have made my life a little bit easier. Not upgrading the roads to medium streets from the get-go would have helped, because these vehicles can't do the maximum speed of the street anyway. Like the small country roads got a top speed of 25 miles per hour, and the medium country road is 37. So we didn't even need to start worrying about that sort of speed anyway. So I think, looking at this, I think a few people have been worried about the situation with only 2 cargoes needed, but you can see here I've got 3 towns close together which all require construction materials. So I could, if I wanted to, build a little rail hub, I guess, and take ConMats half the way up towards Maidstone and Uckfield, but we do have the stone train on, so he's only allowed to take stone, but we could have put on an extra train just to carry the construction materials a bit further up. So as you can see, it is quite easy really, I think, to start making money with cargo. I think I just did a couple of things wrong in the first instance. I've been inexperienced with the new game, but yeah, we are making good sums of money, I think. So we're going to repay most of this loan, get down that loan interest, because as you can see, loan interest is a huge chunk of your overall profit. I think we are 1915, so yeah, I don't think we're doing too badly actually. We've got 2 railway lines in, we've got quite a long railway line in here between the quarry and the construction materials plant, so all in all, I think we are not doing too badly at all. I think we just need to get a line in between the construction materials plant and Uckfield, and we will be cooking on gas. Let's see what Maidstone's doing now. You can see we're supplying 19 out of 70 of the bricks, construction materials we need, and we've got a 30% uplift in the target population just by providing a small number of bricks there. Just before I finish, there was a metric that I wanted to take a look at. I wasn't sure about the destinations, what sort of implication that has. This has got quite a few destinations, and we've got a 40% uplift on the target population. I did notice, I was watching Colonel Failures video, and he had a 90% increase for his destinations, obviously because I think he had some air routes in and different things like that. So you can completely max out the destinations, public transport destinations, and the target population growth. One of the things I was slightly worried about was having lots of people waiting. Wow. Right, I'm just going to sort that out. One of the things I was worried about was not being able to make money from passenger routes only, and I think it's quite clear that you can make money from passenger routes only. Where is that? We've got an I, we've got the I still. So shuttle Wooler, configure vehicles, want to replace all of those with new one. It's not, just hasn't got bigger capacity, but it's faster. Replace, and that is done. And I want to buy a vehicle. I think we'll get one more on, and that is on shuttle Wooler. But yeah, I think one of the things I have shown is I can make money just from doing passenger routes. I know a lot of people do like doing freight and cargo, but the actual series that I'm planning to do, which is the Northern Powerhouse UK series, is going to be mostly focused on passenger transport and rail. So it is good to know that I can make money just from running passenger routes as this slowly fills up with more passengers. I'm going to get one more bus on that before I wrap this up. One of them, chuck that on there, get done. So yeah, I'm going to do a couple more episodes of the gameplay. I'm just still familiarising myself with the new gameplay, and then I am going to kick off once the map is finished with my new series, which is going to be trying to recreate some of the northern rail routes stretching from Liverpool in the west to Hull in the east, Stafford in the south, and then up as far as somewhere, can't remember, somewhere in the north anyway. So that is quite an exciting thing that I've got lined up there. I'm quite excited for that. Let's see how this train's doing. What are you doing? 21? That's not good enough. But he's still... Oh, what have we got? 300 cargo items waiting at a train station. So we're going to have to upgrade that train anyway. So we are cooking on gas, making a lot of money, and we are only a few hours gameplay into the game and a few years into the actual game itself. So what am I doing? I just wanted to look. Yeah, it's still making profit. It's making a good profit actually. So I am not too worried, and I'm going to leave it there before I waffle on anymore. So I'm going to say until next time, bye bye.